So as you can currently see, I am in my office, and as you can currently see, said office is a fucking mess. So since there's this whole TikTok ban happening, I thought, what would motivate me to make more YouTube videos? And I think having a clean office would help that. And then filming me clean my office to make into a YouTube video. Sounds logical, right? So come with me to clean the mess that is my office that looks like a goddamn craft store exploded in it. And I'll show you all the cool things in here. So here we have the before looking-ins of what my office currently looks like. I'm gonna start with clearing out all of the trash that's in here. So I have a trash bag. Yes, my trash bags are pink. Yes, they smell like cherry blossoms. I 10 out of 10 recommend having weird colored garbage bags, especially considering that I have to bring my garbage from my apartment building to like the garbage chute. And I feel so cool when someone sees me walking around with a pink garbage bag. So below you is my desk that has a lot of garbage. I've already shown you my desk. You don't need to see it again, but we got seaweed snack, Uncrustable, little silica packet that was in the seaweed snack pack, paper towels. Don't judge me too hard for how many snack packages are just sitting on my desk. I got the remnants of a fruit by the foot. I got randomly a pack of unopened Ritz crackers. I guess I can keep that. Also, if you hear Goob screaming, it's because he's not allowed in here because he makes everything messier than it already is. But I think that'll add to the chaos. Let's let him in. Hey, buddy, you ready to come in the office and cause chaos? Yup. I have batteries that I think are dead. I don't want to play chances. We're just gonna throw them away. I'm pretty sure they're dead. I don't know why they would be on my desk if they weren't. We got random pieces of paper all over the place, like this is a recipe for brownies. Sure, I guess, I'm throwing it away. I know how to make brownies. I have a lighter in here. Why? We'll never know. This is the remote to the air conditioner for my office. It belongs over here. I have a bunch of random pairs of earrings because I'll go to put on my headphones and realize that my earrings stab the back of my head when I put on the headphones because it kind of suction cups them in. So I've been looking for some earrings, especially like the second piercing here. I like having like smaller earrings for it, so these are perfect. Speaking of getting my second ear piercing, this is the marker that they use to dot my ear before they put the needle through. Why do I still have it? I don't know, I thought it would be funny to keep it around, and if I had like an important document to sign, I would sign it with this little tiny marker pen. And it's like, yeah, I use this to get my ears pierced, but like I'm also using it to buy a house. But also, let's be real, I'm not buying a house anytime soon. I should probably get rid of this. Well, actually, I'll get rid of it after giving myself a little guy. Look at that little guy. Anywho, in the garbage bag you go. Also, can you stop? He's literally underneath the fucking tissue paper. Buddy, please, I'm begging you. Well, as he's crinkling away back there, I got a sticky pad, things I'm dropping on the floor, like a pencil sharpener, and 2 writing devices that are going in the pile for now, because I don't know what to do with them right now. I got a bunch of these little squishy guys. For literally no reason, but I also remembered that a while ago I bought a bunch of like little porcelain figurines. So I'm just gonna throw all of my random weird trinkets in here for now and then put this somewhere that's not my office. I really honestly need to clean the rest of the house more than I need to clean this office. But this is making a lot more of an entertaining YouTube video than, I don't know, folding my laundry. Would you want to see me fold my laundry? It'll probably be a video soon enough. I have a bunch of Hot Topic cash that I can't redeem because they are very expired because I forgot they were on my desk. To the point where I thought that I would be able to use them, only to realize that they expire January 22nd of 2024. I got a Starbucks gift card that I think I got last year. I have not been to Starbucks in over a year, so I'm not really sure what to do with this, but I have it. We got this tiny music box that I'm pretty sure I got on a field trip when I was in like the 8th grade, but look, or listen. In the box with all the other trinkets it goes And then the only thing that's left on my desk besides, you know, actually important streaming stuff, like these disco lights, shit. The only thing that's left is some stickers, like this one, and this one, and this one that I'm not even sure I'm technically allowed to show, but I'm gonna show you anyway because it's an optical illusion and definitely not a girl bending over backwards. It's a skull or a snail, I don't know, and a picture of a beluga whale from the Chicago thing. Aquarium. I wanted to call it a museum. The shit aquarium, that's the bitch. And I actually already have this bag full of stickers because at one point I wanted to get into scrapbooking. I'm not gonna lie, once we get over to the pile over here, we are going to see a lot of arts and crafts projects that I wanted to start and then never did. And now that the desk is sort of kind of clean, we dust. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually been a really long time since I've used one of these things. And I don't remember what end to stick it in. That's what he said. I figured it out. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely been a hot minute since I've dusted. Moving on to the things that are underneath the desk. For example, this capture card that I figured out how to make work once, and then never again. I'll put this on top of my desk. This accidental science experiment of this bottle of Coke. I swear it looks like pee. It's not pee. I didn't pee in a Coke bottle. Please don't think that. I just drank most of this and then left it on my floor directly in the sun. So I don't know what happened, but stuff evaporated from it. Somehow the color evaporated from it. Why do I kind of want to drink it? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I found another little squishy guy. This one's a pig. It's going with the other little knickknacks I have. This random bag of Cheetos goes in the garbage. There's a lot of dust and cat hair underneath here, but also a lot of cords. So I'm gonna have to like pick them up and do stuff with it. That's a later problem for when I clear off the remainder of the floor. I found a random bread tie. When the fuck was I eating bread in here? So much so that I left the bread tie on the floor. This old ring light was technically on the floor. It's broken. This part keeps coming off and I don't know what to do with it. Like I want to throw it away, but do I just like throw them in the dumpster? I don't know, I'm afraid that my building manager is gonna get mad at me because we literally just got an email today saying, hey, remember to break down your boxes, otherwise you're gonna get a fine. I break down my boxes, but now I don't want to bring my boxes down there, which is a different problem for a later day. Later problem for later. I have 2 vases of Lego flowers that I have to keep in here and I can't present in my home as decorations because Goobs keeps trying to eat the flowers, the plastic flowers. He loves chewing on plastic, flower or otherwise. These could be like bugs. I actually have the Lego bugs in my living room and he has decapitated the praying mantis, which is very on brand for a praying mantis. But now I don't know where to put these. What do I do? I don't know, I'll put them on my desk for now and then figure out what to do with them later, I guess, even though I literally just cleaned off the desk and now I'm throwing more shit onto the desk. This is how I got messy in the first place. Moving on to this part of my office that I'm actually not gonna touch anything on this bookshelf because this is all of like my witchy shit. So I got like, I don't know, a little altar thing going on up here. Essential oils, candles, spell books, multiple accidental ecosystems that I've created from Moonwater. I don't know if you can see how green it is in there. This was tap water when I put it in. And then it just sat outside in the moon. And I accidentally created a small ecosystem. So we're just gonna put that back, but we are gonna move my Roomba that I never use because the second that I turn it on, Mason gets so afraid of it that he runs into another room. I'm talking he'll be sitting on the couch or on the bed and he knows, he has to know that the Roomba can't make it onto pieces of furniture. But the second that the Roomba comes at him, he runs in the other direction like, buddy, you're safe up there. But also, I'm sick and tired of having to clean up all of this fucking cat litter that's all over my floor, so maybe I'll do a video of my cats reacting to the Roomba again. It's gonna be interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Moving on to this section of my office, because I'm really avoiding that pile over there. But we got plastic that needs to be thrown away. That's on the floor now. It's fine. I need to deal with the floor anyway. We have a random flash drive that either has all of the shit from my culinary school on it or nothing at all. onto the desk it goes. We have information from Goob's first vet visit, and also you can see this whiteboard on here that I haven't used in forever, that I used to use all the time to hold me accountable for the things that I'm trying to accomplish, and then I used it less and less to the point where this Monday, July 29th, it is December. That is Goob's vet appointment, and I haven't written anything on this whiteboard since. But I'm hoping once I clear off this area, then I'll use it more. I'm gonna force myself to use it more. Forcing myself to hold myself accountable. It's disgusting. I should not be the one doing that. Okay, after clearing out all the important paperwork off of this little table thing, which I don't know where to put the important paperwork. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden I was an adult and I was getting sent paperwork that I'm supposed to keep, like insurance shit and stuff for taxes. When did this happen? I don't know what I'm supposed to keep and what I'm not supposed to keep, so now I just have stacks of paper that I don't know what to do with. I need to buy like an office cabinet or something. I'm gonna need to buy like several shelving units for all of this shit back here, but also apparently a filing cabinet. But now that all of that's out of the way, I can show you the important shit, like batteries for my Tamagotchi that I have not used in forever, and I have stopped drinking water entirely. I don't know how I'm still alive at this point. But I am, and that's a problem. I have this black streamer paper thing that I bought for my birthday 2 birthdays ago. That can go into the pile. That seems like arts and crafts shit. We got paper towels to clean off the whiteboard that I have not used. I don't know how long these paper towels have been sitting here, but I'll put them back up here because I also have markers. And I want to keep everything for the whiteboard near the whiteboard, if that makes sense. I know, crazy fucking concept, but I think it's a good idea. I have envelopes and more envelopes. Envelopes, if you will. I know why I have these. I don't know when I bought these, or why I bought these, or why they've never been opened and I've never used any of them, but I have them. Into that pile they go. I have Gorilla Glue. For what purpose? I don't know, but the cap still comes off because I have a problem of buying Gorilla Glue for one specific purpose, and then I use the Gorilla Glue, and then some of the glue gets on the tip of the glue thing, and then I glue the cap to the glue thing. It's a bottle. The word I'm looking for is glue bottle. But this one still works, so into the pile it goes, because again, it's kind of arts and crafts stuff, along with scissors. Fun fact, these scissors, my parents probably had these since before I was born, and then when I was living with them, I would always steal their scissors for arts and crafts projects, and then they would always yell at me, where did all the scissors go? And I'd be like, I don't know. And then I moved out of my parents' house, and accidentally took all of the scissors with me. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. If you want these back, let me know. But those are going into the pile. I'm not throwing them though, because that's dangerous. Unlike throwing a little tiny pocket knife that I found up here. That's fine. Actually, problem. I've opened it up and I don't know how to close it. Oh wait, no, there's just a little switch thingy here that I gotta push. I think. I did it. This is what thinking gets you. It solves your problems. Or creates new ones. It's a 50-50 shot. If you didn't think the knife was gonna give me enough protection, don't worry, I got pepper spray that's never been used. And that's a good thing, but I really should put this in my bag. It's a dangerous world out there. And if you don't think those things will keep me safe, it's fine, because I have a lock that I think I forgot the combination of. If I tried really hard to remember, I probably could. But in the meantime, I could just put this in a sock and rock someone's shit. I got some random pens and pencils going in the pile. I got a shit ton of sticky notes going in the pile. More random sticky notes that aren't in a pack. Those are getting thrown away. And candy that I don't remember buying. I don't know how old it is. Should I still eat these? It says it's best before March of 2026. So yes, I get free candy. This is what happens when you clean. You find free things. Even though I know I bought this, so technically it wasn't free, but in my mind, free candy. And now, once again, we dust. We dust this free table slash, I don't even think I could consider it a table. It's not wide enough, not table-y enough, but I did get it for free because the last people that moved into my old apartment, not this apartment, but my last apartment, they left it there for me to take care of. And when I say take care of, I mean take to my new apartment. It's free furniture. Why the fuck would you leave that behind? Like, I genuinely don't know why they left this behind, because they left this behind, but they stole the middle shelf of the freezer. Like, it was just one big open box, and I just had to shove shit in there and hope for the best that it wouldn't fall out. They stole that, but they left this. And like $100 air purifier that I now need to put in this room because it is very dusty in this room as I'm dusting. There's a lot of cat hair. I think I might be borderline allergic to cats, And so I didn't need that. Thank you, old people that lived in my old apartment building. But there's also like a small, tiny little shelf down here. And down there are tiny strings of Christmas lights. It's only 50 lights. These are really small. And since it's Christmas time, I will not be putting these up because if I put them up, they're gonna stay up until I move out of this apartment. Fucking next year. I am so bad with like holiday decorations. Like I'll put them up and then I never take them down. I ended up putting my Christmas tree at my girlfriend's house because I know that if I left it up there, it would not stay there until March. I also left the Christmas tree at my girlfriend's house because I am genuinely terrified of what Goobs would do to a Christmas tree. Terrorize it. It would be a bad time. Anyway, I'm currently filming this on a GoPro, and this is the box for the GoPro. So I think I'm just gonna leave it down here because I don't know where else to put it. We also have this mystery Target bag. What's in here? A shit ton of command hooks. That again, I don't know where to put these. They're just in a bag. They're all loose in the bag because I have a bunch of like the papers and plastics in here too, but it's just... So I took out all the container parts from the command hooks and I think I'm just gonna leave them down here because again, don't know where else to put them. But I also have another bag that's filled with Christmas lights. Or not Christmas lights, just lights in general. Like the little LED light thingies. Or no, these are Christmas lights. The little, the LED light things. I don't know where I'm gonna put these. So they're gonna stay in the bag and they're gonna stay under here. I also have the extras to all of my little Lego builds in here that I think I'm still just gonna keep underneath here. I'm doing a real good job of cleaning, guys. I have this random notebook that things just fell out of. I was gonna say I don't know what's in here, but now I'm realizing it's rose petals that I pressed. Literally probably, I wanna say like 8 months ago. Like, oh, some of these have molded. I just gotta throw away this whole notebook. Maybe that's why I'm coughing so much. This whole room is filled with mold. And the last two things that are down here is my printer that I don't think I've used since I gave my resignation letter to my old bakery, and a bunch of slime. Like 4 containers of slime. I am not a slime girly. This is the only slime I've used. This is the only slime I've owned. I didn't even make this. I just saw a TikTok from OG Slime, and I'm like, if I do not feel the texture of these slimes within the next 2 days, I'm gonna vomit. I don't know why vomit was the threat, but I bought them, and now they're really old, and I don't think they're good anymore. Hold on, we're taking a slime break. You know when you clean your room and you find something interesting to play with and that becomes the top priority? I don't think it's the top priority anymore because I don't think slime is supposed to be this texture. It is all over my hands. But it still smells like Fabuloso because that is the name of the slime. I also feel like it's burning my hands a little bit. I don't think it actually is. I think that's a placebo effect, but let me go throw away these slimes. I have washed my hands. The slime came off. My little dude did not. Okay, now that this area is all clean, including the whiteboard, I cleaned that off. You should be proud of me. I can deny it no longer. I need to deal with this. So let's get started. Goobs is here to help. And when I say help, I mean be a huge hindrance to me cleaning this area. It's gonna be great. Starting with these Lego roses that I have yet to build and don't think I can build because again, like I said, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with, hi Goobs. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my other Lego flowers that I have because Goobs keeps trying to eat them, so I can't build these ones because I don't even know where to put the ones that I already have built. Life is hard. Next up, I got this puzzle that I started building and then got bored of, so I decided to call it a night, and then when I woke up the next morning, half of the puzzle was on the floor. And I'm pretty sure at least 5 pieces are underneath my couch. Can you guess who did that? You're the reason I can't have nice things. Here I have yet another puzzle that I started and have not completed because of someone. He wasn't actually the problem. The problem is this is 2,000 pieces and bigger than my, coffee table. And so I have to do it at my kitchen counter. And the seats at my kitchen counter are not comfy. So I did like half of this, and no, that's a lie. I didn't even do half of that. I can't give myself that much credit. I barely did the outside part. I barely did the border, and I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I have a fuck ton of coloring books. Like, you fucking got this. Actually, Extreme Dot to Dots. These aren't all coloring books, because I got a word search. I got a Stardew Valley coloring book. I got a Gravity Falls coloring book. Got more dots, more swear word coloring books.
A lot of swear word coloring books. This one literally just says shove it up your fucking ass. And a paint by stickers. These are fun. See, look at that. A beautiful mosaic of stickers. This seems like something that I gotta get back into. Again, I will say that for like 8 things in this pile. I put the books on my bookshelf and the puzzles in the closet. I'm not gonna show you the closet. That is a different problem for another video. I just want this room to look presentable, and if you can't see into the closet, then that's presentable. I have these mirrors that like imitate the cycles of the moon, so you'll put one this way and then the other one the other way. Like this. I have no idea how to hang these up in my apartment because it gave me instructions and it says that I have to put holes in the wall, but I don't want to do that. And why the fuck do you think I had that giant bag of command hooks? It was because I was trying to figure out how to put these up without damaging my walls. Been over a year, still don't know how to do that. So I don't know where to put these. In the closet they go then. I have these boxes that I need to do something with, like recycle, but again, I just got an email saying that people haven't been breaking down their boxes and I feel like I break down my boxes. But what if I don't break down my boxes well enough and they're directed at me? That email was directed at me. It wasn't, but that's not what my anxiety's telling me. I have this charger for my laptop that's very broken. I have since bought a new charger. I don't know why this is in here. In the garbage it goes. I have the Lego bonsai tree on my bookshelf, but I have the ability to make it into a cherry blossom tree if I want. By the way, I know people know about this, but the cherry blossom part of the tree is literally just tiny frogs. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but it's just a bag of tiny frogs, so it's going with the other Lego pieces that I don't currently know what to do with. We have the container that holds my DS. My DS actually isn't in here, it's just all of the games, as well as a Game Boy Color, for which the only game I have is Pokemon Gold that I got from, I believe, a garage sale. It doesn't even have like the tag on it. This might be bootleg. I don't know. Still keep it. Where though? I don't know. I put that in my bedroom to deal with later because now we have to deal with my failed hobby of crocheting. Because my grandma got me into crocheting when I was younger and she taught me how, and I remembered it recently. And I learned that you could make stuffed animals from crochet, so I'm like, oh, let me get back into that. And then I did it. So now I have 4 things of yarn, one of which Goobs is trying to currently play with, and probably has played with. God, where does this end? No, Goobs, no. Along with that, I also have a book on how to crochet stuffed animals, little eyes for the stuffed animals, and this giant bag of fluff, also for stuffed animals. So, in the closet this shit goes. I have yet another puzzle that I haven't even attempted yet because I have too many puzzles that I still need to do, but this one's from Omega Mart. It looks like a box of cereal. It's not. I just hit myself in the face with the box. Anyway, this is kind of what it's supposed to look like. My face hurts now. In the closet this goes. I have a bunch of random tissue papers that I think I'm just gonna throw away because I can't think of any reason I would need any of this. I have 2 blank canvases and one that I started painting because I wanted to give it to my dad for his birthday or Christmas or Father's Day or something. But then I started to hate it so much that I assumed that if I gave it to my dad, he would hate me as well. I know that's 100% not the case, but I've stared at it too long and now I think I'm just gonna paint over it. In the closet it goes. This is a giant sketchbook filled with plans for a future bakery that I do not know if I'm ever gonna open because the more and more I think about it, the more and more I realize it's borderline impossible to do. But we can all dream, so I'm gonna put this on the bookshelf. Other things to put on the bookshelf, this random comic book of Baby Blues, Buckland's Complete Book of Witchcraft. Oh my god, is that my fucking highlighter? I've been looking for this forever because I use this to like highlight the 14,000 things to be happy about, 14,000 reasons to be happy about, which is gonna be at the end of this video because I need to continue that series somewhere. And if I can't do it on TikTok, I'll do it here at the end of the video to tell you how tomorrow's gonna go based off of my multivitamin and the worst reasons to be happy today, but now it can be properly highlighted. Anyway, this is also going on the bookshelf, as well as my senior year high school yearbook. Do you guys want to see 18-year-old Amanda? Have you earned that privilege to see 18-year-old Amanda? Yeah, you have. Only if you've been subscribed. If you're subscribed, you can see it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe or look away. I can't stop you from looking past this point if you're not subscribed, but I would appreciate it if you did. That's me, and I don't know if you can read my senior quote, but it says, "I'm only graduating high school so I can get a job to support my future 38 cats." And I still stand by that. I have 3 unused notebooks because I have a bad issue of wanting to start a project in a brand new notebook, knowing damn well I'm not gonna finish said project. And I'm only gonna maybe write in 3 pages of the notebook, but then the notebook's been tainted. I can't use it for anything else, because what if I try to finish that first project again? Hi, buddy. Can you stop playing in the electrical cords? I have printer paper, I have loose leaf paper, and I have a bunch of random neon paper that I think I'm just gonna throw on top of the printer, because I don't know, I can put this stuff in the printer for some reason or another. Again, I never use my printer, but it's going on top of the printer. Like I said, I have this giant bag of stickers that I don't know what to do with because I'm a very anxious person, which means I don't want to stick these anywhere, because what if I pick the wrong place to stick them? And then I can't undo that decision. My brain's broken. Like, I need someone to fix it. Why am I terrified of placing stickers? I have this box that holds a like really fancy pen, like one of those fountain pen things. And I've actually used it a couple times to the point the pen's not actually in here. Neither is the inkwell. I think those are in my bedroom. So I guess I'm putting this in my bedroom for later, for when I remember or know where the actual pen is. I got more Christmas lights, even though I'm pretty sure these ones don't work. Because if they worked, they would definitely be up in my apartment, because I have Christmas lights all over my apartment. Specifically the white ones, because those are festive any time of year and they just look cool any time of year. But these ones aren't up, which makes me feel like they're broken, so I'm throwing them away. I have these gorgeous lamps that I can't put up in my apartment because I know damn well Goobs is gonna try to eat the electrical cords and knock over the lamps and break them. But they were a gift from my grandma and I really like them. Again, if I knew where to put them. I want to put them in my bedroom, but again, my bedroom is very dirty and that's a later problem for later. So these are gonna be a later problem for later. I have even more paper going on top of the printer. I have these broken canvases that I wanted to do something really cool with. I wanted to like layer them so you could see like inside of the painting. I don't know. I really should throw these away, but I'm gonna keep them instead. In the closet, that is. So this is what the pile currently looks like. We're at the little last like bits and baubles plus Goobs. But my GoPro's about to die, so I'm gonna go charge this, watch an episode of Grey's Anatomy because my girlfriend got me back into Grey's Anatomy, so I'm starting season 1, episode 1. It's a fucking doozy, but I will see you in a second. I'm back with a half-charged GoPro because I know that if I let it fully charge, the motivation to clean the rest of this pile would disappear entirely. So let's finish this up. Starting off with this bag of paints by putting more things of paint in the bag of paints. Paint, more paint, even more paint, a bigger tube of paint, another bigger tube, more big tubes of paint. I like painting, can you tell? Can I tell you the last time I did a painting? No. The secret lies with Goobs. So I got all the paint in here minus the spray paints because I have other spray paints in the closet, so I'm just gonna put these in the closet and this in the closet. We're all going in the closet except for me, who's already stated multiple times in this video that I have a girlfriend. I got another tiny canvas that I thought when I bought it had another canvas inside. This part does not come out. I thought I was buying 2 canvases in one. For the price I bought this canvas for, it was not worth it. It was worth the price of 2? But it's not 2, it's 1, so in the closet it goes. I got a bunch of random papers and junk that I'm throwing away. And I also got paintbrushes. And I got paintbrushes. I got paintbrushes. Along with all of the paint, it's going in the closet. In the same vein, I have colored pencils and more colored pencils. If I'm being completely honest, I don't know where these colored pencils came from, but they look really nice. Like they're perfectly sharpened. Like I even have some of like the really, really nice like charcoal drawing pencils. Where did these come from? There's even a pencil sharpener and eraser in here. These are beautiful. They're going in the closet. I have these pictures from a coloring book that I did that I don't even think I showed you. I think this is still in my bedroom. But this one's really cool. This one's not even finished yet, but I did it in like Sharpie, outlining all of the lines and then doing, I believe, like a pastel or like a chalk on the inside. It looks cool. I gotta finish this, but unfortunately, all of my art supplies are now in my closet. So I can't do art until I figure out how to organize that closet. I also have this tarot card deck that is a coloring book, which is really cool, and I need to get back into it. But again, I can't because all of my art supplies are in my closet. Hold on, let me do a draw for you guys, let you know how your life's going. Pick a card, any card. This card, your life is going great. If I'm being honest, I'm not entirely sure how to read tarot cards, but you got the Page of Wands, which I know is a significant one. So you are significant. Thank you for being here. The envelopes that were over on the non-table thing over there, I think I'm just gonna put them back because I don't know where else to put them. Because I might need these more than I need the art supplies in my closet. So if I throw these in the closet and then I need them, I'm not gonna find them. I can barely find you half of the time. Anyway, back on the shelf. I got measuring tape and pin cushion because I got like a little sewing kit thing. And that sewing kit is now over on my witchy shelf. So I'm just gonna put this stuff over on my witchy shelf because you never know when you're gonna need a pin for a voodoo doll or something. I have to make a voodoo doll first, and that involves the crocheting shit that's in my closet, so I don't know, I'll temporarily throw it over there. I have these index cards that I bought in high school to use for studying for flashcards, and then proceeded to not use them, to the point I still have this many. 7 years later. Anyway, I don't know. I'm putting them on the shelf with the other envelope things. Envelope. I completely forgot how I personally pronounced that word. So now I'm using both, because why not? I have 2 folders that I haven't used, so I'm going to put it with the notebooks that I also haven't used. Sticky notes I'm putting with the flashcards and the envelopes. Envelopes. That's how I'm pronouncing them now. I've got Elmer's glue, I've got Gorilla Glue, 2 containers, I didn't know I actually had 2, and fabric glue. All of it's going in the closet. I have staples in a bag. Not even sure I own a stapler. Haha, never mind, I found the stapler. This is the stapler I own. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 unused balloons for no real reason whatsoever. Why can't I blow this up? Do you want to try? You're not doing a very good job. Now I just have a floor full of crayons and Sharpies and random pencils, so I'm gonna put these into bags, because when I moved in, I already had all of these in bags, and then they've just not been in bags since. So let me do that. I need you to see how many teeth marks are in this bag that my cats have chewed because they love eating plastic, as I've said multiple times throughout this video. I really should put these in a new bag, but I'm not gonna. I found another balloon, and not only that, I found some really cool erasers. This is a T-Rex, but it's an eraser. I also have a seahorse. That's an eraser. The head of this pterodactyl seems to have been ripped off, but this was supposed to be a pterodactyl eraser. Other random dinosaurs. I was not a dinosaur kid growing up. I don't know much about dinosaurs, so here's another dinosaur and another dinosaur, but I do know food. And I know that this is a hot dog eraser, because it looks like a hot dog. And also this is a squid. I know what a squid looks like. And a whale? I know what whales look like, and I'm pretty sure that's a whale, and I'm pretty sure, what is this? Like the Japanese fish balls, like the octopus balls. I forgot what those are called right now. Mason, can you help me? No, you're just gonna try to eat the heads off of more dinosaurs. Please don't. Takoyaki! That's the name of the octopus fish ball things. Takoyaki. And another eraser. I think it's just a fish. Into the severely chewed bag it goes. These are duct tape pens. Back in, I want to say, the early 2010s, making things out of duct tape was really cool. So I made little roses out of duct tape and then pens, and then I thought they were so cool that I never wanted to use them because once the ink runs out, that's it. Then it's just an empty pen. So I think these still write. Hold on. Test 1. It works. Test 2. It works. Keeping them. I have this pen that looks like a dragon, and it broke, and I'm upset. Not because it broke, but because when it broke, I realized that this is all the ink it gives me. Like, look at that ink to pen ratio. That's a ripoff, my man. So I have a bag of pens that doesn't close. I have a bag of Sharpies. That doesn't close. I have a bag of crayons. That doesn't close. I got another bag of crayons. That one's closed. I got a bag of pencils. That one doesn't close. I got a bag of markers. That definitely isn't gonna close. And then I got erasers. That barely closes the bag because there's so many teeth marks in it. This is all that's left besides Mason. And now Goobs. Can y'all be civil for 2 seconds? This is what it looks like. I can throw this away. I can throw these away. I can throw this away. This is the lettuce to the hot dog. Let me just remove the wiener. Put down the lettuce. Who puts lettuce on a hot dog? This definitely isn't relish. This is a lettuce leaf. Who the fuck is ordering a hot dog like this? So take glue stick, scissors, going in the closet. Random paintbrush from on the ground would go in my closet, but it's dirty. Like the tip is completely stuck together with paint. So this is going in my kitchen to wash. Kitchen to watch. It's hot in Topeka. I'm losing my fucking mind, but we're almost done because all that's left is a random paper clip that I'm gonna throw away. Something that belongs to the fountain pen that's in my bedroom. This small bag that I will also throw in my bedroom, and this random chain that I think came from a purse going in my bedroom. So I took out the garbage, removed the duster, and now the last step before vacuuming, I should actually probably do that too. The last step before vacuuming is putting this cushion back on my couch. The one that I've been laying on and sitting on throughout this entire video. It's very dark in the rest of my house. But it's so bright and clean in here. There's an echo, that's weird. I don't think I've vacuumed this corner since I moved into this apartment. But there we go, after vacuuming, this is what my office looks like now. It's so clean. Now this is an office that I could do work in, not as if I wasn't doing work in this office before. Minimal amount of work. I'm gonna be doing more work. And now that this office is clean, it is the end of the video, which means it's time for me to tell you how your day is gonna go tomorrow, based off of my multivitamin and the worst reasons to be happy tomorrow. If you didn't know about the series that I used to do on TikTok, don't worry, I'll catch you up. Firstly, I needed a way to be accountable to take my multivitamins. So there are 3 different flavors of multivitamins in this container, and even though it says 1 a day, you need 2 a day. So I shake the container into my hand, and whatever flavor I get tells me how my day is gonna go tomorrow. Cherry days are bad days, because I don't like cherry. Well, raspberry days are okay, because raspberry is a good flavor, but it's not the best because orange is the best artificial flavor. I love anything artificially orange flavored. Orange juice could give or take. A fresh squeezed orange or just a regular orange is okay, but anything orange artificially flavored, that's my shit. So, give it a little shaky shake. A little more of a shaky shake. We're gonna shake it into my hand to tell me and you that it is going to be a bad day tomorrow. That seems about right, cause see, 2 cherry. Into my mouth they go. It's not a good flavor. Not a good way to start tomorrow. And this is the book, 14,000 Things to Be Happy About by Barbara Ann Kipfer. I was gifted this book in middle school when I was attending therapy for depression. My parents gave me this book. And it's literally just a list of 14,000 things to be happy about. And when I got this book, I thought it was dumb. And to this day, years later, a decade later, I still think it's dumb. And it's a lot of weird things that Barbara here enjoys. And so I go through every single day and highlight 1 page of the things that I believe are really weird. The worst reasons to be happy tomorrow. Things like the belief of a non-physical entity, the soul. You know, when Barbara says belief in a non-physical entity, I thought she was gonna say something cooler, like Sasquatch or Mothman. Mothman's a lot cooler than me having a soul. The state Mississippi, our antebellum, mansions, magnolia trees, shrimp boats, and pecan trees. Barbara tried to summarize the entirety of Mississippi and missed the river. You know, the Mississippi River. I thought you would have included that, but it's fine. We can deal with shrimp boats and pecan trees. What about schools for bartending? Butlership, fly fishing, clowning, and race car driving. You know, if someone would have told me that clown college was an actual thing and not just a joke, I probably would have gone to clown college instead of culinary school.
What about the main arteries of town?
I don't really want to think about the comparison of a city to a body, because arteries carry blood. How much blood is in your downtown that you're making this comparison, Barbara?
What about butterfly lightning on the rim of a pitcher?
Barbara, I hate to be the one to break this to you, but butterflies don't produce lightning. And I don't know what that has to do with a glass pitcher.
What about the cool shimmering mist that fishermen know on inland lakes?
Well, as someone who's lived in the Midwest next to Lake Michigan basically my entire life, I know this mist and I'm not a fisherman. Unless I am. Is Barbara telling me that I'm supposed to be a fisherman? And supposed to go to fly fishing school? Goddamn, the YouTube channel's canceled. I'm gonna be a fisherman.
What about learning to enjoy something without having to own it?
All right, Barbara, if you say so, but that's not gonna stop me from trying to steal a red panda from the zoo.
What about climbing a tall white pine tree?
As someone who's climbed many a tree in childhood, I feel like pine trees are the worst tree to climb. That sounds painful as fuck, Barbara. Those things got needles.
What about a bird teaching a chick to fly?
Do you mean by just shoving them out of the nest and hoping for the best? Barbara seems like the type of person that kicked her children out at the age of 18 for a life lesson and they were broke. Real fucking broke. Have you seen the economy lately, Barbara?
What about getting somewhere on time?
I wouldn't necessarily say that makes me happy, Barbara. That just relieves my anxiety. I'm someone that if I don't show up to someplace 5 minutes early, I'm late. And I'm panicking about being late. Not panicking doesn't equal happy, Barbara.
What about striped cook's aprons? And we got a beautiful illustration of that here.
As someone who went to culinary school and worked in multiple restaurants, I've honestly never seen fucking striped aprons before. If I would, that means someone went out and bought their own apron and then came to work with their own apron, which is fine. But that seems excessive if I'm being honest. Like usually the place you work at provides you an apron. And if it's not a striped apron, then you went out and you got your own apron and now you have to go home with that apron, wash that apron yourself and come back with that apron. That's way too much effort.
What about living within your income?
Yeah, I have the unrelenting urge to punch Barbara in the face because I know damn well she's a boomer. She's like 70 years old, had 2 kids, has talked about previous in the book owning multiple houses, having a vacation home, going to fucking Bora Bora, windsurfing in Bora Bora. Don't talk shit about me about living in my income, Barbara.
And lastly, what about waiting for the hidden scene after the movie credits roll?
Is it just me that feels like people putting end credits after a movie has gotten excessive? Like, don't get me wrong, for Marvel, it's fine because everyone knows when you go to see a Marvel movie in theaters or you're watching a Marvel movie at home, you know to watch the credits because they're gonna have an end scene. But I went to see Inside Out 2 recently, and apparently there was an end credit scene for that. How the fuck was I supposed to know? You cannot pay me to sit there and watch the credits. I'm getting out so I can get to my car and go home and think about the movie that I just watched. Like, you gotta let a girl know. But there we have it. My apartment is clean. You know the future now, and I am done. Thank you guys so much for being here and so much for watching. And please subscribe if you haven't yet because I'm gonna be posting a lot more on here. I'm gonna figure out a schedule, I promise, and then I'll let you know said schedule. But this was my goal for today. And not crying about the TikTok ban. And I did both, motherfuckers. So thank you so much for being here and so much for watching. And I will see you guys when I see you guys next. Goodbye.